Hey Google, lights on. How cool is that? So whether to produce music, film or edit videos, practice my instruments, or just to consume content, this is where you'll find me tucked away for the vast majority. Although it's a very small room, we've managed to make it feel quite spacious. Let's start with the guitars on my left. Now, this blue Fender Squier is the only guitar I've ever played and used in my songs, and I've played it ever since I started making music. I've also got my bass guitar and my acoustic guitar, which I play every now and then. They're also hung up by these very trusty guitar hangers, which I highly recommend if you're looking to save space. They're safe and they're such a great investment. Next up is the main hub behind me, and I want to begin by talking about my interface. Like any other Focusrite product, this interface right here is super reliable, it's built like a tank, and it records 2 channels simultaneously. I'm actually using it right now to record my microphone, which feeds into the first channel right here. And when I'm recording guitar, I plug into the other channel. This interface also connects to my studio headphones, which are right here, actually. They were the first investment I made as a producer because unlike your normal earphones or headphones, studio headphones might not sound the most bassy or pleasant, but they are designed to sound very flat and accurate, which makes it perfect for music production as it's easier to hear flaws in your mix and make changes accordingly. Also connected to my interface are my 2 speakers behind me. They're quite small, but like my headphones, they're quite accurate at reproducing sound and sound great, especially in a small room like this. They're also mounted on these special stands which not only help with height adjustments but also reduce the vibrations that run into the desk and cause unwanted resonance. Speaking of which, this IKEA desk is probably the most underrated piece of equipment I've got. For its price, you get such generous features, such as 160 centimeters of width by 80 centimeters of depth, height adjustable legs for maximizing ergonomics and comfort, and also this really handy built-in net which hides all the wires and prevents it from becoming an absolute jungle. Most of those cables run straight to my PC. Now, although it was built close to 6 years ago, it still runs really well. However, for what I spent at the time, you could now build a really amazing computer. I've also kept it off the ground because I've got 3 very naughty bunnies, and as adorable as they are, they love destroying cables. Now for my peripherals. I used to have a dual screen setup, but I've since replaced it with my curved ultra wide. The reason being was that I was sick of having that middle bezel, not to mention the curve makes it an even more immersive and fun experience when not only producing music, but playing games or viewing content. I also find that it makes me more productive as I can split the screens up like this or like this and refer to different windows when I need to. Completing the clean setup is my 60% custom keyboard, which I was given to by a good friend of mine, my wireless mouse with a really awesome charging dock, and a really cozy mouse mat made of wool. To my right is my MIDI keyboard. Now, although I'm certainly not a piano player, I learn a lot by discovering different chord shapes and voicings, especially ones that I wouldn't have found on the guitar. In fact, all the piano that you hear in my songs are created by click and drag. But I do have one song that I actually recorded myself playing piano in, and you can listen to that right here. Now, I've saved the best for last, and that is my light strip. No matter what vibe you're going for, lighting is responsible for most of it. It sounds very silly, but I find that different colors influence how I create music. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.